Yeah, it's about to get real dangerous up in this podcast. It's gonna get really dangerous because I didn't make the parlay tonight.
Oh no.
Yeah, I bet the over, and then I bet Jets. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah, that game is insane.
You said you're watching football. I'm like, this guy watches football. This guy like Mona Lisa and fucking hikes and fucking mushroom trips and fucking
Yeah, bro.
burning dick or whatever it's called.
That's what it's called, burning dick. Well, that's what my doctor says.
You look like a guy that like smokes cigarettes with a bunch of friends and makes fun of the football players. Like, look at those guys. Look at those
It's
pansies.
just a game, you guys. I can't believe you're so serious about it.
Yeah, you look like you've definitely put like an anarchy A on like the high school gym. Like a like
Oh yeah, I probably
screaming.
did do that as a mad 15-year-old
It looks like you
without
tried
actually even understanding anything.
it looks like you tried grinding one time and just like hit your nuts. It was like I'm done. I'll be the camera guy.
Skateboarding's stupid. I don't even care anymore. I'm just gonna buy Squishmallows.
Oh, look at that guy. He fell. What a loser. You're like filming and
Yeah,
making fun of
yeah.
people.
You're gonna play a sport. You're gonna play a game where for fun you fall down. I don't think so.
So when, I don't know, how old are you?
34.
Okay, so we're roughly the same age. CKY, we discovered that maybe middle school, and then
Yep.
Jackass, became part of that. And we used to copy them,
Yep.
because fuck that warning in the beginning. Don't try these stunts
Yeah,
at
exactly. Don't try this at home. Yeah, okay, man.
If
Sure
they
thing.
didn't put that, I don't think we would have tried the stunts. But because they put that and we were rebellious, we're like, we're doing the stunts. Like, where's there an
Yeah, don't tell
alligator?
me I can't hit my friend in the balls with 16 baseball bats with nails in them.
Yeah. So we did the whole, because I think they had an episode where they jumped in the bushes. I think that a lot of it, like well, we would crash shopping carts and like just
Yeah.
push people down hills and they'd go fall. I'm surprised no one died. But then
Yeah, with the shit that we did as kids, like they outlawed like lawn darts and stuff, but they can't take the killing each other out of a natural human being.
right, right. And as kids, obviously you're like so bored and you've been playing in the house for 10, 12 years. You're like, we need to play outside, right? And then
Yeah,
you
I have to go outside and hurt
and then
myself.
and then that dorky white guy who started Napster, is created and we're downloading videos of guys on the East Coast being idiots. We're like, let's do that. And so we had some guys jump off the roof into bushes, and I was the guy that filmed it because I got hurt once. So,
Yeah, but you
so
still
I'm
wanted to participate. You're like, you're not
right.
going to leave me at home while you guys get, famous like the Jackass guys.
Well, I would say our best episode is when our friend broke his arm. He jumped off the
Hell
roof.
yeah.
He jumped in off a roof into a bush that didn't have like a lot of padding, like a lot of branches. So he literally just went through the bush to the
A really
ground.
sparse shrub.
Like
Oh God.
he hit the ground so hard he broke his arm. We're like walking him home. It's like, dang, what are you guys doing? Oh, nothing. Riding our bikes.
I fell in a bush.
Yeah. So
I don't know what
I think
happened.
our last episode, and this is all before YouTube and shit. I did this shit on camcord. I really wanted to push the limits, and my friend had to take a shit, and we filmed him taking a shit in a tunnel. And we are like, maybe we should end this. This is a good last episode.
Yeah, I think that's like illegal to have now. Like in certain circles, I think that's like akin to creating child pornography. You know what I mean? Like that is like
Bro,
you
that's
can't just have
funny.
a video of a 16-year-old taking a shit.
I know.
Like that's
I have a
stuff that people get put on lists for.
I have a computer, a desktop computer that was my dead grandma's, and then I took it over as a teenager. I'm for sure going to hell with what I put
Oh
on it.
God.
And there's stuff I think on there from when I was in high school that I'm like afraid to open the computer. Like it's
Yeah,
off.
don't do it. Yeah.
It's in my mom's attic. It's in a corner like a old fucking demonic doll. Like don't disturb it. Like don't
Got
wake
a
it
lace
up.
sheet over it.
If you
You
turn
can
this
never connect that thing to the internet. You can never plug the internet into that machine. If you
Well,
do, you will immediately go to prison.
dude, the messed up thing is I have photos of when I was in high school with friends and old family photos because you used to connect the Kodak camera to the computer and upload them. And so I want to go on it, but now I'm thinking, do I just wait until my 10-year-old is 16 and then let him go on it and
Oh
retrieve
God.
the files? Because I can't go on it. That's illegal, but it's not illegal for him to see it.
I don't know. I think he's like guilty by proxy. It's like, oh, I didn't heist this casino. I was just hiding in this
Well,
cart.
well, really, I want him to go in. This is his mission. Delete the bad photos, right? Which it's probably gonna be hard for him to
But
do
you know
that.
he's gonna look at them.
No,
You
he's
know
gonna
there's
open
no
up his
world where
email.
he
He's
doesn't open these files.
well,
And
because
how fucking
I don't know how it is now, but even back then, there was photos passed around of
Oh yeah.
chicks, and no
Yeah.
dudes ever passed any photos around. There was no dick showers back in the day. I was like, you guys are pussies.
The closest to that is me and my friends used to send each other pictures of our balls as a prank.
Yeah.
Like you'd be texting about something, and then you'd text them, and they'd see like the bubble typing, 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 deleting, typing, 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 and then your
Yeah.
balls would just show up.
Well, I used to do a game in PE, which would probably get me expelled and maybe thrown in jail back in the day, or if it was happening now. I had saggy balls when I got warm out, like a man, but boy, I had man balls. And I
Yeah.
would go up to people and say, "You want to hear the ball of foam? Want to hear me play the ball of foam?" And they said, yeah. And then I would open my legs and stand and then swing my hips back and forth where it made my balls clap against my gooch.
Oh my
Have you done that? It makes a loud
god.
noise.
No.
And I would do that for everyone in the class, including the teacher.
Oh my god. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't get my body doesn't whip
Okay.
enough. I can't get the the fulcrum in the right place to whip those bad boys, back there.
I think you're lagging or you're
Is
having a,
my
hey, I think you're lagging or having a stroke. I couldn't tell.
Oh yeah, no, I think I'm lagging.
Okay, because you're like, hey,
It
hey,
just it
hey,
just
hey. I was
yeah.
like, okay, I know he drank more
I
alcohol. Maybe just quick alcohol. I don't know. What
I need to quit
happened?
drinking, man. People are thinking I'm having strokes.
He just quick.
I like how that was the first thing. It wasn't his internet's probably bad. It was definitely he's probably having a stroke right now. That says wonders about my reputation. That like that's the first thing. Like if I was having a stroke, you'd be like, "Well, this makes a lot of sense. It's unfortunate that it's happening, but it was really inevitable."
Right. But we're good now. Whatever you did, I don't know if you shoved your dick in the USB port, but it's working now.
Yeah, that's what I did. I shoved my dick in the USB port. I'm lucky because I have a USB-C penis, and so it was really hard before they came out with that. But now, either way, it just slides right in.
That's awesome. That's dope.
Thank you.
You should praise God for that.
Thanks.
Allah,
Big ups to the
since
man
it's 9/11.
upstairs. Allah, inshallah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9/11. My buddy who told me to bet on the game goes, I told you under though. Yeah, we didn't win. He told me, so this guy, he's
Yeah.
like, this is how they get you. I just won $300 by switching the Geico. No, he goes $300 for winning the bet. And then he's like, bet tonight, I'll make you win. And he's like a foreigner guy, so he's
Mhm.
like even more mysterious when he says bet. Like when a foreigner
Yeah.
dude's like, make this bet. It sounds, he's like whispered it. He's like, make this bet on the jazz.
Yeah. It's like what is like a genie gonna come out? Like what do I
No, he's like telling me something like, the king is invading, the
He's
war is
like
gonna
being
start.
your vizier.
Yeah, he's like women are getting their rights taken away or something. I thought something crazy was going on. I killed a man. It was like that kind of vibe. Like, hey, I want to tell you, like, I ran over a dude. But so I do the
And now
bet.
you have to know that and take it to your grave, or you're gonna be next.
Do you gamble at all?
I just play fantasy football, and I drink a lot of alcohol, so that's kind of a gamble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're gambling on life for sure, in multiple
Yeah,
ways,
exactly.
probably.
Gambling on liver failure.
Yeah, I feel like Sundays are just like an excuse to be a degenerate. You know?
See, I don't need a day of the week, baby. I don't have a day job, so I just fucking all bets are off. I know, like, part of not having a day job is that I hate the weekends now. I hate Saturday, Sunday. It just pisses me off because I'm off all the time. So it doesn't matter, like, oh, they're the days off.
Yeah.
But I now can't get anything done on the weekend. Like, if something happens on Friday, I'm fucked till Monday because the entire country decided that these 2 days were the most important ones to have off.
I know, and then everyone's out, and you're like, I've been out all week. When do you get, where you guys
Yeah.
been, losers?
Yeah. You ever been to a bar on like a Tuesday evening? So nice. You get service immediately. You get your drink, and it's not like rushed and pissed in. There's not a bunch of people clamoring around. You ever been to a bar on a Friday or Saturday night? I would just go home and drink in bed.
Yeah, I went to the football game at Cal Berkeley, and I tried to get a drink before the game, and it was like impossible.
No, can't do it. Also, Cal Berkeley sounds like the name of like a private investigator from the 1920s.
Ah, you see, I would have gotten away with it
Yeah,
if it
see, I'm
wasn't for
Cal
that Cal
Berkeley.
Berkeley. You're wiping your face like a black comedian on Def Jam.
Yeah, in addition to being on this podcast, I'm also delivering a speech at a church. You just can't see my congregation. It's so the problem is I live in Fresno where it's a billion degrees because Fresno is physically located in California but metaphysically located on the surface of the fucking sun. And so it is just like it's I think it's probably 84 degrees inside my house. And my air conditioning just can't keep up with it no matter what I do. So I wind up doing the old Bernie Mac method,
Well, hey, at least
and
you're
hopefully I
sweating.
die at the same age too.
Oh God, you want to live a little longer than that, but I couldn't tell how old he was.
It's like whenever somebody asks me how like if I'm having a midlife crisis, I'm like, that's bold of you to assume this is the middle of my life. This is like an 88% life crisis.
I had a life crisis throughout my 20s, so I don't know what people are talking about. Hey, at least you're sweating. Hey, at least you're sweating your sins away. You know what I
I
mean?
think your 20s are just a crisis. I think, yeah, that's why I'm sweating so much because there's so many sins.
Right. Oh yeah, 20s was a crisis, but I was walking around Berkeley for the game, and I was just like looking at the people, and I'm like both like the chicks are hot, the guys are hot, and I'm like, God, I want to be young again.
And you're walking around fat and bald. You're just like, I lost the lottery on this shit. I
Oh, bro,
squandered my 20s.
bro, I was wearing a hat and I turned around backwards, trying to fit in.
If you could have slung a backpack over your shoulder, you would have.
Oh my God. My first thought was like, maybe they think I'm a grad student. I don't know. That I'm wearing an ACDC shirt with a ketchup stain. You know, this guy, the suburb dad, my kid's next to me. He's looking, he's 10. I was like, oh, well, better have that talk soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's an athlete. The chicks always want the
Oh,
athlete.
damn. Yeah, he's gonna get his little dick sucked.
Yeah, I can't comment on that.
But you want that for him eventually, right? Like you desire him to have a healthy.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish that.
I'm just saying, I don't have any kids personally, but if I did and they were old enough, I'd be like, I hope you're fucking.
How old were you when you first got the old woodpecker inspected?
Is that a euphemism for sex?
Fellatio time.
Oh, oh. 16. I was
Your pause
16.
hella long. He's like, it can't be too high. I can't say
Well,
25.
yeah. Shit. I can't say still hasn't happened yet. Fuck. What's the right number? Don't say seven. Don't say seven.
Feels like a water bottle squirting on you, right?
You know how when you get a blowjob and it feels like a bag of sand?
Oh yeah, that was great. That was great. No, I was a little late bloomer. I didn't get mine until like 19. Oh no, no. Yeah, I would say 19, 18.
Yeah.
Um, I had to wait till I could get a 16-year-old, you know.
Yeah, you can't get them when you're 16.
No. You gotta be the older guy, teach him right. I think
Yeah.
we're both going to jail after this podcast.
But now I'm 34.
Two chubby white guys talking about inappropriate stuff.
That's every podcast ever. I mean that is what a podcast is defined as in the dictionary.
Yeah, I guess Joe Rogan made $1 billion is talking about steroids and getting high and
Yeah,
jerking off. And then
doing
all
mushrooms in space or whatever.
and then fucking doofuses like me are like, oh, I want to do that. Yeah, I can be like him. Meanwhile, I'm in like an office I share with my wife who hates me in the suburbs with no air. Yeah, what are you gonna tell 'em?
Well, at least you're not consistently wiping gallons of sweat off of your face.
No, I was in Berkeley though. It's all uphill, and all these college
Yeah.
students are in shape.
Somehow, I don't know how that works. I don't know how all of San Francisco and in the East Bay is like all uphill somehow, no matter which direction you go.
Well, you know what kind of pisses me off? It just makes me feel like that people that build back in the day, they were lazy. And they're like, should we flatten the land? Nah, we don't have enough
Nah.
slaves. Let's just
Yeah.
build on the hills.
Just
Fucking-
fucking these multi like split level homes that are like there's a whole den downstairs because it's just on the side of a hill.
Yeah, that's a little scary. Or they built all those,
Yeah.
expensive houses up in Oakland, and then they have a fire, and like no one can leave. They're like, well, I guess you're gonna
Yeah.
burn, and
Yeah.
you die in like a multi-million-dollar house. You're like, why did I pay for this? This is,
I
you know,
wish I had just been mugged.
right, right, you're right, right. If I'm gonna go down in flames, make sure I have a weapon or something too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm burning alive, bro,
If you were gonna die by yeah,
dude, I'm
that's
screaming as loud as I'm using my whole body and screaming. I want you to hear me die.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going out in the day.
It's like in the cartoon where a guy screams, then it just pans out to the entire world hearing this person screaming. Like that's what I want to be. I want like that to be written about in books and be like, and then everyone heard the scream.
Right, right. I mean, as a comedian, do you want to be remembered or you just want to be a comedian and see, how many cool gigs you can do?
I want to live forever, but like not actually live forever because I would like to die as soon as possible. But I would like to have my memory live forever.
Um, okay. Yeah. I haven't
If that makes
decided.
any sense, you know what I mean? Like I want me to live forever, but not like me.
I
Like you know what
haven't
I mean? Like
I haven't decided if I want to be remembered, but I do constantly go through my music, and when I find songs I don't like anymore or think are corny and why did I download this, I delete it. So if I do die and my son listens to my music, I want to make sure, like, you know.
it's like the jams.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's Dad's old hard drive with all of his songs on it.
Like,
Oh shit. Okay, let's see what he's listened to. Is this Alanis Morissette's Head Over Feet?
all I need is a time. Oh my God. All in all. Oh God. Yeah.
Wow, Dad really liked a lot of Blackpink.
Yeah, yeah. No, sometimes you'll download a song and you're like, you'll cry to it and listen to it, and then the next morning you'll be like, "What? Okay, I need to
Oh
delete this.
yeah,
This is yeah, this is stupid."
yeah. Or you
Yeah.
like share it on Instagram because you're like, oh, this is so meaningful. And you look at your story the next day, you're like, I can't believe 116 people saw me post this fucking
Well, that took
sad
time for
song.
me. When I was young, I would get drunk and write crazy things on social media, and then as I got older, I stopped. I like always just put my phone in the other room or something. But I do anytime I've been drinking, I'll listen to like music that makes me emotional. When I'm sober driving, I'm like, this is stupid. This is
Yeah,
emotion. Ugh. But when I get drunk, I'm like, put
yeah, this
the
sucks.
Beatles on, put that graduation song that the Green Day does.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God, I can't remember. Time of your life. Good riddance. Time of your life.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the song.
yeah. This was the time of your life. You're like crying. You're like, should
Oh,
you
that
be
was the time of
driving
my
right
life.
now? Should you be driving? I thought you were DD. Oh God, Fresno though.
Yeah, it's it's fine. There's like a lot of good food. That's what I can say. Like it's a big enough city to have good food in it because like you go to a small town and it's like diners and McDonald's, you know.
Yeah.
But you get to like a city that's actually big enough, and like I live next to two Asian markets, and so I can get like real authentic good shit to cook with.
And
And then
people are
there's like a
just staring at
taqueria.
you.
You can't spit. Yeah, exactly. Like what the fuck is this white dude doing in here? Like I'm the
It's
only
all
one.
Asian people. I've walked in those markets. They're like, oh God, why is
Yeah.
this guy here?
Yeah, and they all smell like fish. Not, I mean, like the market just all smells like fish
Oh
because they're
yeah.
just like they just have live fish in the back, and then they're like they've got vegetables I've never seen or heard of. I'm like, what is this?
And
And they're
people
like,
always
oh, that's
walking, people are always shopping fast. I feel like I'm in the
yeah,
way. Am I
yeah,
too fat to be in the store? I'm like
yeah.
looking at everything. They're like, move, move, come on, dude.
Well, they know exactly what they want. They went there
Yeah,
for a thing. Like we're
right.
just like, oh, isn't this? Look at this fun stuff.
I
Look at all these different soy sauces. Wow.
remember my buddy was like, try this Asian candy. He's like, you can eat the wrapper. And I like started chewing the wrapper. I'm like, I don't think you can eat this. This is it was a white dude too. I'm like, I should have
Oh
known.
yeah, so he didn't know.
Yeah. He didn't say Asian though. I had to change the word. My coworkers, you're a
Yeah, that
blue
one had to get
collar. If
censored a
you're in
little
like a
bit.
blue collar, you got to be like, whoa. I feel like I'm, listening to comedy in Hanford, California. It's a little more.
Yeah,
It's like the '90s. You know what I mean? Lunchtime. You're like,
dude, it is.
yeah, but
Like, wow, I haven't heard that word said that many times
yeah.
since we were smearing them at in recess.
I remember I walked into a bathroom and someone smeared poo with like handprints in the wall. And I was like, I think I'll use another bathroom. I think this one's been
Turns out it
over.
was just your friend trying to make a better video than the one in the tunnel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was him. I was like, dude, we're not doing the show anymore. You don't have to keep one upping. He's like, dude,
Like,
I
no, but
ate
look,
it.
it's
I took a bite for the camera.
is that something?
I'm surprised. Maybe I haven't really looked, but are there people that do crazy shit like that on YouTube? Like, I feel like I don't see people like getting hurt. It's like they're making something or they have a bunch of money, so they built like a gauntlet in their
Yeah,
backyard, or they're hanging out with hot
yeah, that's
chicks.
mostly what it is. Yeah, to
Um,
be famous on YouTube, you just have to be rich or hot.
well, I'm just saying, like, where's the jackass guys? Like the guys that like, look at I'm about to eat a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I
I
mean,
think
where
it's
are
all in
those
E
crazy?
Bombs world.
Right, right. Is that website still around?
I don't know. I haven't looked up E Bombs or E Fucked. Do you remember E Fucked?
No, do you remember Porn Hun or the Hun the Porn or whatever?
No.
Oh, okay.
I like how one letter got changed to be now the most famous porn website in the world in Pornhub.
It was something like that. Yeah, I'm sure it's always like that. You know what I mean? You look at something
Yeah.
like they almost had it. Let me,
Hmm.
right? I bet you all the people that saw McDonald's back then, you know what, this is lame, and I like King's Burger King. You know what I mean? We're gonna
Yeah.
charboil a burger, whatever they do.
Yeah. I don't even know what a charbroil is, but that shit sounds hard.
Yeah, I just like wearing a crown when I eat fucking
Yeah.
my burger, dude. Is it your birthday? Oh yeah, yeah. It's been your birthday every other day. You've come here on your lunch. Oh, fuck
Yeah,
you.
dude, I'm the king of table five.
Right. But there he goes. Yeah, Fresno. What made you move to Fresno?
Uh, uh, my mom died, and we got kicked out of my house, and it was cheaper than San Luis Obispo where we were.
I told you I only like to get emotional when I'm drunk. Okay. Jeez.
Well, start drinking, baby.
God damn, I'm about to cry over here. Fuck.
Yeah, it sucked. I mean, I wish there was like a fun, cool reason.
Thanks for the
No,
boner
I just really like.
kill.
Yeah, because all that talking about smearing shit was getting me rock hard.
No,
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that.
no,
And
no, it's yeah, yeah,
so you're like, well, I already feel like I'm in hell. Why don't I go live in hell? That way,
exactly. I was like, let's have the outsides match the insides.
you're like, I
It
want to
was
be
real.
ultra miserable.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
carpet has to match the drapes.
Right, right, right. What made you pick that town though?
Because I was like super busy when we were, because we only had a couple of months to um find a place, move there, and clean out the old house of like 27 years of three people's lives. And so we just didn't have time to like really do anything. And my sister was looking around and she found a bunch of places in Bakersfield. And I was like, well, I'd rather live in Fresno than Bakersfield just because there's like more shit.
Right.
And she was like, okay. And so she started looking at Fresno, and I was just like on the road a whole bunch and just busy and working a lot. And I just couldn't, look at other places. And so she found it, and that's where we're living.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a really
Okay.
fun, family adventure. It's not like Homeward Bound. We really finally found our home after being lost for so long. It's just it actually is, it sucks. I fucking hate this place.
I mean, it really could be a movie though, you know,
Yeah.
like a kind of a dark comedy. Yeah, I'm gonna go do comedy in Fresno and see where my things take me. Dude, I feel that way. People make me feel that way when I see people moving to New York and LA for comedy, and I'm in the Bay Area, and
Yeah.
it's like, fuck. You know?
Well, like people will move to LA so early in their comedy career. Like they'll be like 3 years in, they'll be like, I gotta get down to LA and really make it. And it's like, no, you go down to LA and you're gonna get chewed up and spit the fuck out. Like it's so hard to get good down there because you just can't like get the time.
Right. No,
And
I
so you
get
have to get
that.
good outside and then come in and be like blowing people away.
I get that. Like I'm gonna be up here for a while just because I got the family, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I don't think I can get away with murder.
Yeah,
Oh my God, he
no.
seems so happy. Look, oh my God, he's traveling everywhere for comedy. Where's his family, by the way?
Where didn't he?
Yeah,
You just gotta
where's
plant that old computer on your son, and
oh God, planning on the wife. She'll go away for a
yeah, plant it on
long
her.
time.
Yeah, use AI to like change the faces in the videos to make it her face.
And then no, what I do with the kid is I get plastic surgery of my face without telling him. And then one day
Mm-hmm.
after school, he comes home and I stop him from entering the door. I say, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "I live here." I'm like, "Look at my face. Do you
Yeah,
recognize
who
me?"
are you?
He's like, "No, who are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, you got the wrong house, dude." And I just make
He's
him
like, no, it's covered in bandages and swollen.
just like
It's
make
not
him
like you're
feel
gonna get
crazy.
it done to where it looks perfect.
It's just me thinking that plan's gonna work and him realizing I just got like a botched job. I just
You're
look
still
like a
wearing like the
fool.
same clothes and everything.
I try to get them to paint my skin a different color and it just like it's a patchy job. I just look like
Give
I
me
got like
darker, but
a white.
like, yeah, give me darker, but not like cancelable darker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Spray tan dark.
Yeah.
Give me a Puerto Rican.
That should be the levels of tanning. Is like, oh, do you want Minnesotan or Puerto Rican? That's
Right.
the
Yeah, I would
two.
even throw Filipino in there because they're a little lighter, and then
Oh
work
yeah.
up to black. I would go Indian and then black because I feel like Indian are there. They can be pretty dark, but I've never seen a black Indian.
Oh, I think I have, but they're usually like the old ones.
Oh, the ones that just
You know what I
been
mean? Where
sitting
they're
in the
like
sun.
super ancient and they're like sitting. Yeah, and they've just been holding their one arm up for like 3,000 years or whatever.
They've been
You
having
see
that
that
arm.
stuff?
They've been having their arms behind their back
Yeah,
as like
there's
for super long.
yeah. It's like something to do with like proving their I don't know what it is, but they're like, "Oh, I'm going to keep my arm up raised in the air every second of every day to prove my um faith
Well, they heard that song. Put your hands
or
in
like
the air
power and ability."
like you just don't care.
Yeah.
Right. They're just
And then
thinking,
they heard and you got to have faith, the faith, the faith, and they just like really combined in their heads.
right. Well, George Michael's a little on the feminine side. They probably have to listen in the car when none of their friends are around. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like how when I listen to Lil Wayne.
Oh, when I listen to this, I'm out with my friends. Come a, chameleon. We come and go. You think I'm bumping that with Eddie and fucking Darnell? And I got a friend named Lizard. You think I'm gonna play that song for Lizard?
I don't know, Lizard might enjoy it. It's about a chameleon.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, he actually, yeah, you might like
Yeah.
it.
That's right up Lizard's fucking alley, dude.
Oh,
He's like, I dated a karma chameleon one time.
he's sizzling that, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Do you listen to music when people are around that you don't listen in front of other people?
Um, Not really. I don't really have like guilty pleasures. I'm like, yeah, I like the song. Fucking, what are you gonna do? Like, I'll put on like, I don't know. What's I don't even know what like an embarrassing song would be
Mm, good point. You're probably at the age where you
because I just
shouldn't
listen to
care.
whatever. Yeah, I really just don't. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm listening to this. And next is gonna be
Yeah.
some, my Spotify playlist. I have one playlist called The Jams, and I just put every song that I like on that playlist. So there's no like
It's
playlist
just
for
every
different
music
moods.
conversation. It's
Yeah,
just all your
there's no
music.
genre. Yeah, it's just everything that I like in one place. And so I'll have shit like uh there's like Suicide Boys and 100 Gex and like Adele, Against Me, Andrew Jackson Jihad, Alanis Morissette, Alexis on Fire. Yeah, just like the most random. I listen to like I listen to everything. I'm pretty cool and well rounded.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I think I need to just accept who I am and just blast it. Because I'll even roll up the windows. You know what I mean? I'll be embarrassed.
No,
You know what I mean?
no, you got to lean in. You got to lean
Yeah,
with it, rock with it.
I need to. I need to drop the I'm a man, I wear flannel, I properly have sex missionary. I need to drop that, you know? I'm courteous. I look
Make
into
people
your
think you have
eye.
it doggy every once in a while.
No, that's rude.
Yeah,
That's rude. I want to look
that's
in your
rude.
eyes. You know, this is love.
That's
This is
from mine, like a betrayer.
lust is for sinners. This is making love. This is different. Blowjobs are for the
And you
devil.
kiss and say and whisper, "Love you." 13 seconds. Yep.
Right. I make her wear a bonnet. You know.
You have sex through a hole in a sheet.
You wear a big dress that takes me an hour to take it off.
By the time it's off, I don't even care anymore.
Can you wear the handsmaid tail dress? Oh God. No, I'm gonna be a bad guy.
Oh, here, I'll
Um,
part the front of it.
I got nervous. My wife made me dress.
I've never watched that show.
Oh, they just fucking dudes raping chicks. It's horrible. But my wife liked it. Look at this. I'm like, this is weird.
No.
It's like men being horrible to women. She's like, watch this.
She's
I'm
like,
like,
what if
no,
you
this
were
is
here?
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, this is relatable. I'm like, this is relate. What are you talking about? Jesus, dude.
Yeah, right.
I argue about taking out the
You're like, you're married to me, right? Like
trash.
you don't have to be like, oh, my life is so handmade tales because of you, you piece of shit. Like, I have to see this.
Yeah, I've come home. You got to be careful. I've come home and I've donated $100 to this foundation after watching this Lifetime movie. What? Huh? Like,
Stop being a good person.
yeah, this is. I just got done doing comedy. I'm like, don't even know my last name. Sometimes after those shows, especially if you have a good set, let me buy you a drink.
Oh yeah.
And that's yourself telling
Yep.
you that.
Let me get a drink. I deserve it. I did a good job. I always like
I
it when after a set you go up to like the bartender and you go to order a drink and they go, that one's on the house. And you're like, thank you.
right, and then you don't even tip them. I always feel guilty because I don't have a lot of
Nope.
ones on me, and I'll get a free drink. I'm like, oh, thank you, and they're
Yeah.
kind of looking at me in the bar, like,
It's
sorry, I'm
like
a
unless
poor.
you have a personal credit card reader that I can swipe my fucking chip in,
Well, I think people think
I
comedians just
can't tip
have
you.
money. Like all comedians have money. It's like, no.
No.
I'm getting close to printing fake money,
Dude,
Okay.
if I could get away with it,
Oh my God.
God.
If I
I
had the
just had to pay
ball,
$600 to get my sister's car out of tow.
bro, I wish I had the balls to walk into a bank with a gun, just be like, give me money. And just be like, all right, I'm set, like for a while.
But then that's what I always wonder. I wonder if people do rob banks anymore because it seems like it's got to be so hard nowadays to rob
So
a bank.
I heard about in a couple towns over from me, some people stole like $1 million worth of jewelry at a jeweler. But here's the funny part. Some of that jewelry had tracking devices in it, so they found a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them. Like the Rolexes have tracking devices.
Mm-hmm. That makes
So,
sense
you
because like
know,
all that shit is worth so much money that why wouldn't you at this point? Now that you can fit that, it's all that stuff is so small that you can fit it anywhere.
well, think about it.
Why not?
It's so hard to be a criminal now with all the surveillance. It seems like every house has like a doorbell camera at least, a ring
Mm-hmm.
camera. I've seen the shittiest houses because I've door dashed before. I walk up to the shittiest house, it's got like a ring camera. I walked up to an
Yeah.
apartment, and I had a ring. I'm like, no one wants to break into your studio, Bill.
Yeah. What is this protecting from? What are they going to steal? The ring camera?
Yeah, you pay me $7 for a Big Mac. I want to end my life. I have to do this side job. Like, you don't need a ring camera. Like no one's surveilling your house and going, "Oh, look at he ordered fucking a little bag of food.
No.
Could have walked and got." So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's hard to be a criminal now.
Yeah, I do really feel for them,
You know,
especially with all these masked vigilante heroes in the streets.
are there?
Like yeah, like Batman
Right.
running around
Oh,
punching
how cool, dude. Why
bad
hasn't
guys.
there been more people that have dressed up as like the fucking Batman or like, they just make up their own name, like fucking Justice Man or something like not
Because
very.
most of those people wind up in Hollywood on the side of the road charging for photos. If you have a
Yeah, yeah.
Batman suit, like you're gonna stand out in front of the man's Chinese and be like, "I'm not wearing hockey pads."
Well, yeah, and I think about like Tom Cruise. If he couldn't actually be in those movies, would he actually be like like a secret agent or like a vigilante guy? You know what I mean?
Maybe he for like the Church of Scientology because they have to have like their own CIA, right?
Right.
They've got to have some like special ops like intelligence core that is that's fucking doing the word of Scientology because that shit is taking over. Like there's
Yeah.
those giant Scientology centers and everything.
I know they're listening to us right now, so be careful.
I'm sorry, Lord Xenu, I didn't mean it. I
Well, you,
do. I got to give so much props to South Park. I think like everything that I know about Scientology comes from South Park, from that one episode when they were just like, "We're putting it all out there."
right. Takes balls.
Am I unstable again?
Yeah, I was trying to make sure I didn't smoke too much. I didn't know if I was losing it. Can you afford internet? Are you stealing your
I think
neighbor's
my
internet?
internet is being shitty again. I ran an Ethernet cable through my window and into the neighbor next door's window, and it's just plugged in. But I think I might have plugged it into their landline.
Like, babe, what's this wire? It's like a family of five. Like, honey,
That and just a power cable.
honey, the cable guy was here. We didn't order a cable guy. What are you? He was wearing gym shorts. I thought it was weird and Crocs. Um, and he said we gotta run this wire out the window to this other guy's house that looks kind of like him. You're just like picking they can see you through the window. You're like picking your belly button, like yelling at a kid, like move it, like playing Call of Duty.
But I have a fake mustache on. Like I go normally to his house to set the cable up, but then at home I have a disguise on all the time so I can get away with it.
You just have the glasses with the mustache and the fake
With the
nose.
nose and the mustache. I'm just like Rick, I don't know that person. I'm Cal Berkeley.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man. Fresno. A girl broke up with me in Fresno. And the
Oh,
worst part is she didn't even give me anything. I've had girls break up with me that like they'll have sex with me before they break up. And like to me, like that is such a kind gesture.
yeah.
This chick she told me like the night, and like I'm not gonna drive in the middle of the night home. So like I just like slept on
Yeah.
the ground. I slept on the ground like a fucking dog looking for love. Just a fucking
She's like, I don't
great,
want to be with you, and not even for one more night.
just a fucking fat Great Dane on the ground, just like drooling, just like
And
hope.
she gets up during the middle of the night to go take a piss, and she like has to step over you. This guy that she's no longer dating. She's just like, fuck. Sitting on the toilet in the dark with her phone, like text to your friends, he's still here.
My butt crack showing.
Yeah, exactly. She's peeking out the door, like take little photos of it to send to the group chat. Oh, gross! He has a boner. Gross.
I got a headgear on.
A whole CPAP machine.
Teddy
You're
bear.
like, I had to sleep on the floor in here because I had to plug in the machine.
I got this fucking sound machine on. White noise machine. I got a black noise machine. Bang, 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 bang. Oh shit. How does he sleep to this?
So peaceful. Reminds me of home.
Ah! Oh man. What's the worst breakup you've ever had?
um, man, they're all
Everyone.
like messy. Yeah, exactly, dude. There hasn't been one where we've just like shaken hands and been like, well, and a good day to you, and just like separated. Like It's like when you imagine a war and there's like the two sides, they don't just like neatly come together in the middle and start fighting. Like it's just all this mess around. That's how the breakups are. It's like one person breaks up and the other person is like, "No, we're not broken up yet." And you're like, "No, but I am." And then you get horny and you're like, "Well, we should fuck one more time." And then you do, and then she's like, "See, I still love you." And you're like, "Well, I guess I could stick around."
Right, right, right. I think women know that too.
I
They're like, I'll sleep with him
Yeah.
and get him to stay, and then you
I
bust
mean,
a nut.
probably my first like major girlfriend was the like both meanest and cleanest because it like but like as kind of long because we were living together and then we broke up. We got back together long distance and then tried to make it work. And then I didn't want to help. I didn't want to drive down to Napomo to help her move a mattress. And so she broke up with me for real. And I was like, well, we're done then.
They're like, "Have you seen me? I don't do push-ups."
Yeah, I'm like, well, it was like so I had helped her put the mattress on top of her car and tie it down and like get it all set up to go. And she was driving to a place that had two like strong adult men at it that could have helped. And I was like, they're both there. Like,
You're like, "I don't want to be a
and
cuck."
this was like a month after I had, yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna drive down like an hour. Maybe I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah, you don't want to drive an hour. Yeah. Anytime the handyman will come around if there's something going on, broken or something, I always leave. I'm like, I'm not gonna be in a cuckold situation. I'm like watching them
I'm
fight.
not gonna watch this.
Yeah, like this is my ancestors that fought in like the Roman battles back in the day are
Yeah.
rolling around like this fucking loser.
Yeah, you're just like trying to defend it. You're like, yeah, I've been meaning to get around to changing that light bulb. Just been so busy. Just I just oh yeah, I meant to get it. I that was on the plan. That was on the list, and you were never gonna do anything about it.
I feel like my ancestors look at me like, what happened to our generation? What is
Honestly, though, yeah.
I hope the world ends soon for the sake of the people. You know, but that's a lot of
I'm
people.
okay.
That's a lot of people to go to
What?
heaven and hell all at once, though. So
Yeah,
I don't know if they want that. That's a lot of paperwork. That's a lot of, you're gonna sleep here. You're gonna get fucked in the ass for eternity here. You know.
yeah, yeah. And that line, God, the line to get in hell must be just
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. It's like waiting. It's like waiting for a ride at Disneyland. You're just like,
Have
I've
you,
been here for 3 eternities, and I haven't even gotten into the stab me in the ribs ride yet.
yeah, I want to commit murder on your internet.
Yeah, I'm. Let me try. Let me try turning it off and back on again.
Okay. This is a commercial break. Commercial break.
Okay, how's that?
I think good.
Okay,
I think good.
we'll take it. I'll take good over wanting to be murdered any day.
What's your Venmo?
Uh, at Rick Storer comedy.
Yeah, guys, if you can, send him money so he can get better internet. We're
Look,
gonna,
I would pay for it. I've been meaning to get around to it. I've just been so busy.
yeah, we need to get you a sugar daddy or a sugar mama or something. Sell pictures,
I mean,
sell pictures of
for
your
for
um,
for for
something.
$2,000 a month, I will learn to suck dick real well.
That's not that much money.
It's all I need.
Oh yeah, 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 right. That's you're gonna get really good internet for that.
Yeah, $2,000 a month. If I'm spending $2,000 on internet, that shit is gonna be like point to point. Like I want to click on Wikipedia and have all of Wikipedia open every single tab at the same time.
I want to be when I video chat you. If I'm spending $2,000 a month on internet, I want to be able to smell you. We can have like fart battles over a podcast. How dope would that be? Like,
How much longer do you think until we have like how they have like 4DX movies where they like squirt water in your face and shit during the movie?
mhm. Yeah,
What when is that gonna get applied to internet?
oh my God, soon. I think, well, first, I think it's gonna be like a hologram. I think there's gonna be like something in the room with
Yeah,
which
yeah.
they're gonna be like, why is the door
Like in
locked?
Star
Why
Wars
is
when a little
dad
tiny
always
Leia pops up.
right? Smell and all that. I mean, it might be just like through the computer and it like artificially makes a smell of what it thinks, it's gonna analyze maybe and then try to recreate that smell.
You'd have to buy like smell cartridges. Like how you have to like buy printer ink because your
Right,
computer would have to use chemicals to make these smells. So you'd have
right,
to like have these smell cartridges that you plug in. You're like, oh shit, I'm low on rose, so everything smells like ass because it's super high.
right. I mean, that's definitely probably coming with, especially like VR. And then I'm sure there's suits or something you can wear where you feel what's going on
Oh
with,
yeah, they have like haptic vests and shit.
so I mean, eventually you're not gonna, and this is what I'm looking forward to. You're not gonna have to take care of yourself here. You can just, I'm gonna finally be like, instead of Alex, I'm gonna be Alejandro with like a nice spray tan, a ponytail, like huge hog, pet pig. I
Just
mean,
living in the metaverse.
yeah, like driving a convertible in the '80s. Like I want to live in the '80s.
Yeah.
Give me good what good cocaine would feel like.
Yeah, right. Like real, like pure stuff.
You know what I mean? Give me the feeling that it felt when the Cold War was going on. You know what I mean? They're giving me feelings. Give me a feeling what
The
it felt like to have,
tension.
yeah, what it feel like to have AIDS and your just butt starts to hurt in the beginning?
Oh, bad. This is bad. And then it flashes back to you at home. You're just in a chair, just a tube down your throat, all these sensors on you, and there's just a thing stabbing you in the ass over and over again to recreate the feeling of having AIDS in your butt.
And your grandkids are like, I think Grandpa should have locked the door.
Do you think we should pull the plug?
But you have to have the good partner to set that up for you. You can't set that up all by yourself. You know what I mean?
No.
You tell your significant other, okay,
You
you get
can't
your
jack into the
time, I get
Matrix
my time.
alone. Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's
Even
funny.
even Neo has to make a phone call to get in. Like you can't just fucking do it by yourself.
Yeah, they never showed him like having to take a shit or a piss in the Matrix. You know?
No.
You think he took a piss like how he was on the roof, like whoa, as
Yeah.
he's peeing, he's
That's
like trying it. He's like, whoa.
that's how he got his nickname as the one because he was always going. He's taking a piss all the time, so there's always going number one.
Yeah, there was no number two. Maybe you don't
No,
shit. Like,
he was in the bathroom the whole time.
dude, maybe it's like my cat. My cat, for real, like I would say probably the last month hasn't been shitting. He just
Oh, that's
he
bad.
just pees. No, it's a blessing. You know how much easier it is to clean the cat box? And like, show me your ways. I would love this. I hate pooing.
My cat died 3 months ago. Don't feel bad. It's so
Oh,
much easier now.
damn. Your cat shot your mom and himself.
Yeah, exactly. It was a murder suicide. It was like a whole love triangle situation. It was the feline to human Romeo and Juliet connection.
Oh boy. Man, going to hell, both of us. We'll be talking in line
Yeah.
for eternity.
Yeah.
I know
I think that
I'm going to Disney World in December with the family, and I'm like, everyone's like, I can't wait, and all I can think about is the lines.
hmm
because you have to talk to your family too. You know what I
Are you
mean?
going to Disney World in Orlando?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My kid's
Oh,
like, let's go to
Jesus.
Disneyland. I said, nah, let's put some steroids in that. Let's go somewhere fucking
I've
awesome.
never been to Disney World, but I've been to Disneyland, and that's enough.
Well, I went to Disney World once as a kid, and I was miserable because we went in the summer and it was just like
Oh
all
my God.
humid. At least we're going in
Yeah.
December. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because dude, I'll have a glass of wine and sweat. So you
Yeah.
can imagine me in humidity. You know, I had like two of those fans with the water
Yeah.
going. Like this is no, this is
I mean, I'm
horrible.
sitting at my computer sweating. So, I mean,
If you were in
I feel your
Florida,
problem.
if you
Yeah.
were in Florida, you would have towels on your head right now. It's just nonstop sweat, you know?
Yeah. I would be doing this podcast live from inside a cold bath.
Oh my God, for sure. You'd get electrocuted. Just he was trying to stay cool.
He's trying to stay cool and be cool on the podcast, and just the wires got crossed.
You know, that's a podcast idea, you in the tub, and it's called Be Cool, and it's you doing the tub. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do I talk about?
Fucking tub shit.
Tub topics.
I used Dove today.
And
You know, you
I just
get
pull out a bird.
yeah, I'm sure you get guys paying, oh my God, this guy's great. And you get messages, hey, can you sit up a little bit more? Like, less bubbles. We want to see junk.
Yeah.
Just like creepy
Lower
guys,
water level.
junk. Show your junk. Just like
Yeah.
creepy.
I'm on Twitch. Is just my entire chat. It's just three dudes. Junk, 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 junk.
Oh boy. I gotta start going on more platforms. I need to go on those Republican platforms. I need to go on all of them, Craigslist, all of them.
Dude, I downloaded Truth Social just to because I
Yeah.
heard that Trump posted like 30 videos of just him breaking down, and so I downloaded Social, and that is insane. That app is absolutely wild.
Really? Maybe I need
It
to
is.
start
It's
posting
like,
the
yeah,
podcast.
it's like if Twitter. Yeah, there you
Really?
go. But no, it's like if Twitter was even more. No, if man, everything on Truth Social is like defending Trump or like saying shitty things about Biden or whatever. There's nothing, there's no news, there's no like jokes, there's nothing other than people reposting Donald Trump.
Just like angry suburb people that it doesn't even matter that they're angry. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
ugh,
Yep.
ugh. Yeah, if I post something like there was a video on Instagram on some news thing that someone got their car broken into, and it just pisses me off because how many fucking videos do you
Mhm.
see of people getting all of our stuff got stolen? Wait, maybe you shouldn't have left in the car. But there was definitely people saying
Yeah,
stuff like,
exactly.
I don't even comment. I don't do that anymore because you're just gonna go back and forth with Looney Tunes.
Yep.
Majority of the people like my comment, but then there's always wackadoos. It's because of the Democrats or frogs are ruining the world, like just crazy. Like unfortunately, it's like I bet you those people would be sane if the internet wasn't around. They'd be
Yeah.
working a job. You know what I mean? They would have like a
Yeah,
family.
they might still have some of the same views, but they wouldn't be as like gung ho insane about them.
Right, right. Obama's gay. Get him.
Yeah.
Did you suck his dick? They're just like my dad, like everyone in my family that's white, I think, sent me those videos. Like, oh
Jesus.
God, I hate politics.
Yeah, it's
It's
so
ruined.
dumb.
It's ruined family stuff. I know people that don't even talk to some family members because, oh, this guy, I can't believe he likes this one guy. Like, you're so dumb. Oh my God, he likes chocolate ice cream instead of vanilla. Like they're both ice cream. They're both gonna give you diarrhea. Like, come on, they're
And besides,
politicians.
there's way better reasons to hate family.
Well, it's like politicians. Come on, they're all scumbags. Not one guy is better than
Yeah,
the other. I don't trust that.
Politics comes from two words: poly meaning many, and ticks meaning blood-sucking little creatures.
Right, right. Yeah. Oh God, I hate those guys. Yeah, I hate when those guys pop up in the bedroom. Uninvited guests. Not like a hot chick. You know what I mean?
No, I love when those guys pop up in the bedroom.
What shows you got coming up
I'm gonna be in Paso Robles. When does this come out?
tomorrow?
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna
12th,
be in Paso
9/12.
Robles. I'm gonna be in Paso Robles on 9/13. Headlining at the Poorhouse, and then I'll be at Slow Public Market in San Luis Obispo on the 16th, headlining. And then I'll be in Santa Ynez on the 20th, headlining at Maverick Saloon. And then I'm going to be up in the Bay for a few days. So if you just follow me at Who's Rick Storer on everything, uh, you'll see all my dates.
And you gotta go see him because he does part of his set. He does as Rick, and then he does the other set as an Asian guy, and
Mm-hmm.
it's brilliant. It's really brilliant. It's
Yeah.
controversial, but it's
It
brilliant.
is, yeah, it is definitely controversial. It has its fair share of critics, but I think the material speaks for itself.
Right, right. I mean, you can hardly understand it, but it's good.
Mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm.
know,
It's good.
it's
It's
authentic.
powerful.
You know what I mean? I'm
It
like,
is authentic. Yeah, yeah.
when I
It's nothing
close
if
my
not
eyes, I'm
authentic.
like, I'm in China. This is brilliant.
Which is crazy because I'm doing a Vietnamese guy.
Oh my, I knew it. You had some, I knew why you had blue hair. It was K-pop, K-pop,
Yep.
yeah, whatever. Yeah.
It's so
Oh,
less blue now. It's like green almost. I don't know.
you look like if Kurt Cobain faked his death and then just went to go live in Fresno away from everyone.
If Kurt Cobain's shotgun misfired, he's just like, oh well,
I'm
guess
gonna
I'll
go.
go to Fresno.
No one will know. I'm gonna work at AutoZone. do
Work at AutoZone in Fresno.
and do comedy. I have the same hamper, by the way. That's pretty cool. I didn't get a black
Oh
hamper.
really?
I didn't get a black hamper. I'm not racist. I don't like your
Yeah.
black fan. You need to spray paint that white like I did mine. Yeah,
But
some black work.
is so much more powerful.
Oh, it's a
It
better.
runs forever.
Oh God. Oh no. Yeah, you spray paint that white, it's gonna start slowing down and breaking down and complaining.
Exactly. That shit's not gonna have no high speed anymore.
It's gonna complain about gluten and on keto and it's trying to get better.
I started having to give my fan kale. I'm not sure what that's about.
Yeah, I bought it in Berkeley from Cal.
From Cal.
Yeah. All right. So go see Rick Stoyer. Where's the Instagram handle?
At Who's Rick Storer.
Okay. Go see him. When are you gonna be in the Bay Area?
I'm gonna be there the 21st in Campbell for Matchstick Comedy, the 23rd for Critical Hit, and then the 24th in Nito's Backyard, Oakland.
All right. Well, yeah, you should try to stop by Copper Spoon. I'm there a lot.
Okay. I don't think I've ever done Copper Spoon.
It's in Oakland. A lot of guys
Okay.
will do it if they're doing Nino's or some of those over there. So, all right,
Yeah, I'll
dude.
stop
Thanks for
by.
being on the podcast.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
Tell
of
your
course.
internet,
Thanks for having me.
tell your internet. It's actually what pisses me off is internet is great. Right when I'm wrapping up, it's like perfect right now. Like,
Yeah,
but I'm so like fat and tired.
I think
I'm not gonna go any further.
my uh, fuck it. I think my sister turned off the TV or so. Oh,
You're frozen right when I said
yeah.
that.
I know. I was like, oh, it's getting shitty again. We should have gotten out while the getting was good.
Your sister's just downloading porn. It's just ruining the
Yeah.
internet. Damn it. Why are
I
you?
open the door and she's out there sitting there with a tube down her mouth on the couch. I'm just like, you fucking sucking up all the 5G.
She's got a Cal Berkeley sweatshirt on.
It's just a picture of Cal Berkeley taking his shit in a tunnel.
With a cat killing himself.
spray painting it white. And there we go. We've gotten every callback possible.
Oh my God, handprints of shit. We're rolling. Okay. All right, man.
All right,
Have a good
buddy.
one. I appreciate
You
you.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love you. Thanks for doing it.
Yeah, later. Woo. That was a podcast right there. This podcast is brought to you by Silvertongue Audio. Go to silvertongueaudio.org and you will see my podcast there, Midnight in the Bay, free to download. You'll see Dazed and Disturbed, great podcast. Guy shines light on dark subjects with the help of Mary Jane. Love that. Go check it out. Very great. Free download right there. You kidding me? Silvertongueaudio.org has free downloads, yes. And they got another podcast I love on there called NPC Podcast, a non-player character podcast. Check it out. It's video game based. The people are in the industry that are on the show. They joke around, and they may even tell you something you didn't know. Check out the NPC Podcast, Days and Disturbed, and Minute on the Bay, all on Silvertongue Audio. God bless. Go on my Instagram. Follow me, _Alex Woody Comedy. Come see me live. Love ya. Bye.